Good afternoon, y'all. It's King J.O. the OG, keeping intelligently near God, just another year older, the Oracle of God, here on this Thursday. I'm pretty sure, I think we might be here now. Let's see. Yep. Well, I didn't mean to flip the camera on y'all, but all right. April Fool's Day, as the Gentiles call it. It's April 1st, people. So, I just want to go over another point, another day in the struggle of the children of God. So, let's get on, the people doing things that you would say they take the good for bad. These days and times, I'm sure you're seeing what it is. So, you know how I do, people. So all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High. But, I got to get back on the disintegrating human condition. Now, during these days, you got people amongst the masses. They're still running in here deceiving y'all. They're still running around here hypocritically judging. But I'm gonna, fine tune it down to a certain activity that some of these people do, so you will see what it is that's coming, that has been and will be, and what it is that you're gonna want to not be part of. So hopefully you ain't doing it. But the point is, people, you have unrighteous people, ungodly people, wicked people, and still sadly ignorant people that want to sit up here and try to describe to you what the life of walking with the word in life, what that is. Now, since this is, 1st of April, it's like an April Fool's joke. How is it that these people who don't glorify God does not make them happy? That is not their mission in life in any way, shape, or form on any day. Gonna turn around and try to tell you what was Christ like. What would a righteous man / a wise spiritual man do? And y'all are nothing like it. Y'all don't even know what those men did. Y'all don't even know what you do. Because the first time somebody asks you about what you're doing, it's going to be, and all this other nonsense. But you somehow seem to know what somebody that has a Christ-like spirit is going to be like. You know what that person's going to say. Now, it's 2021, people. As I said, you're not going to deceive me with this crap. So I'm just getting out here to tell you what it is that you're looking at. And y'all better wake up. How are you not spiritual? You don't love God, but you want to try to tell me that, and this is the main word people will pull out. They're going to talk about how you're supposed to be humble. So, since it seems that everybody knows that particular personality quirk of Christ, please explain to me, what did he do? And how was he acting about the things that humanity was doing against God and his precepts? Look, I don't want to wait too long because you understand the lies that you're living in. Talk about somebody be humble. Ain't nobody trying to be humble about the sin you doing, about the iniquity and sin that you trying to bring into somebody else's life because you done came in contact with them, whether on the job, out in the street, going somewhere. You have got to be joking. I don't know what people started thinking here now, but that's why I told you, people aren't spiritually evolving. Because the point is, you will not do this crap. You will not turn around and sit up here and be holding on to trying to be a hypocrite. But see, the powers that be taught you that. Your pride, your arrogance, in some cases the vanity, makes you think that you're going to do that. See, but it's technically for nothing in a way, but the only thing you get is a penalty because you're doing things you ain't got no business doing. You're not right with God. Don't try to tell somebody else how they not right like that. And you don't know it. You ain't walking it. And this is what people still do now, and they're going to do to you. There's no organization that's going to be able to hold together if it had to be based on righteousness, because nobody is righteous amongst the most of them. And this is what you see going on even now. I tell you, people will avoid me because they can't even touch those words. And that's as far from A as you need to get, that you can't even say it. Righteousness and repentance. Those two words, these people don't want to do, and they're not going to speak. See, this is what most of the ungodly people are running around doing right now. They seem to know everything about your business, but they don't know nothing about the laws of God, so they want to contest that stupidity. And then they want to keep talking mess. It's not what we do, people. Children of God don't have to do that. I'll tell the truth, and it hurts you more than anything else you've ever heard. Because you can't do the math. You didn't want to love God, and you don't love anybody else, so you still want to throw shade and think you got something to do with what God said, and you don't know nothing. It's a hard life sometimes when you realize how bad people are stuck in the spells, the ignorance, the nonsense, and they act like they are the king of you or the queen of you. You out your damn mind. Let me tell you how this really is. When you actually have the same amount of love and respect for others as you do yourself, somewhere, or at least comparable to where you understand what's going on, you won't do none of this at all. In fact, you still doing it means you don't know any better. It means you are not qualified to judge me, much less anything much else. But you do it because that's what you've been taught. So, I'm going to go and break this out for, the future, as if you want to look at it, you want to talk about a pandemic. Let me show you what this really looks like. See, the sin and iniquity that y'all don't want to get out your minds and hearts and still in the world teaching you, deceiving you. Consider that kind of like the T virus. And I'm going to give it that because that's what people have now. Y'all have a tyrant complex. You think that you are God's gift to telling everybody else what to do, and you ain't even doing right in your own life. This is what is invading your people. This is what is invading this planet right now. Like Lucifer, you think that you're going to run nothing. You think you're going to run everything on the back of everybody else like they ain't worth nothing. That is the mindset of the average human being per se that doesn't get it. Some of them will be lost in ignorance because they're going to act like they don't care about nobody because that's what they've been taught to do in business here. But I told you what it is. Each one of these people is going to go from acting like they think that they love everybody and everybody's supposed to love them. They're going to flip it to their like God, and nothing you say matters, nothing you do matters, except what they do and what they say. And they don't know jack. They don't know jack. What credentials you got? Let me see you put your face up out here and talk something righteous. Talk something wise. Not going to happen. And then you're probably going to say something somebody else already said. Everything I give you is straight out the word of God / my life experience that you cannot do nothing with. Except either admit the truth or you keep going around in your stupidity and act like I don't know what I'm saying, and I know. Oh, you best believe I know. I haven't seen a video yet coming from one of these idiots that gonna say they know me to try to dispute something, and they better not. And I don't mean that to say, this is no. What would be the point of you getting a penalty going against the truth? I don't implore anybody to go against God, go against his truth. And you think you're going to do that? Yeah, well, I'm glad nobody's done it yet. Because that means that at least somebody's intelligent out here to figure out what you shouldn't be doing. But I could definitely tell you, especially for the females that keep acting like they think that everything is equal like that. This is why so many of y'all will never be married in life. Y'all ain't never going to be happy, and you still talking mess. And you'll hate on other females, hate on their lives, don't want them to be happy and have no time doing nothing because y'all ain't right. And you want to think you're going to run a man, and the man is supposed to be keeping himself closest to the Most High. That's how it normally works. Not always, but that's how it normally works. So how is it that you think you're going to try to run a man and don't know nothing? And then want to act like a man's weaker than you. And what? See? And we're still playing this cat and mouse game. That's why I'm not going to do a dating video. Y'all ain't right with God. What you dating for? Come on, Gentile on Gentile. Look at this whole society, when it comes to that, damn near looks like a bunch of snakes sleeping with each other. Ain't nothing else. So, look, if you can't handle the truth, it is what it is. I said, I'm not worried about nobody telling me nothing because I haven't done nothing to nobody for them to come back with this crap. You jack it, then you deserve the penalty for doing this nonsense too. I can only show y'all what it is. Because I can't allow everybody to be in my circle. Y'all people want to hurt yourselves and try to hurt other people. I ain't got time for none of this nonsense. Y'all didn't catch up yet? King J.O.D.O.G. Let y'all know what it is. This is why I don't lose friends. I ain't got time about making new ones when they full of crap. So don't think I'm trying to network with Satan. I don't do that. God has to destroy most of this. So, like I said, the real ones will come hit me up. And the rest of y'all will still, like I said, I don't know when time is for any man. But I'm not deceived. And I'm not the one pulling the wool over your eyes as to what you should do. Stay good with God. These other people do out here, that's on them. And they showing you what it is. I told you, my videos are testament to the truth. Nothing but. And anybody hating on me, it's because you ain't nothing but a hater. At the end of the day, like Lucifer and Esau, you can't see somebody do something that you can't do. And say things of a righteous nature that at the end of the day, God's going to bless me. That's why I do what I do. So, people, here it is, April 1st. Let's see what kind of tomfoolery is going to be happening in this day and age. Because y'all shouldn't be celebrating this backwards ass tradition like that. But, you know, it's COVID-19 stuff. So somebody's going to do something stupid to try to get themselves distracted from it. But y'all know what it is. Till later. King JLDOG out.